Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello sir, hello everyone. My name is Debbie. I'm from PBI class. I want to summarize and explain about the title of this article is the implementation of the Cambridge Lower Secondary English Curriculum. Teachers' voice at one private school in Palembang. The authors are Sir Muhammad Hollandia, Miss Leni Marcelina, Miss Dian Erlina, and Miss Dian Yulianti. The purpose of the study is to examine the concept of materials in language education, define the role of materials in language instruction, and examine different types of research that are significant to language teaching. The study specifically focuses on the implementation of the Cambridge Lower Secondary English Curriculum at Singapore Indonesian School, or SES, Palembang. The participants of the study are English teachers who taught in SES secondary and taught English for lower secondary. There were two teachers who taught in SIS secondary, and both of them were chosen as participants for the study. To choose the sample for the study, the researcher used purposeful sampling techniques. Specifically, they used total sampling, which involves selecting the entire population. In this case, the entire population was the English teachers who taught in SIS secondary and taught English for lower secondary. Therefore, both teachers who met this criteria were chosen as participants for the study. The data for the study was collected through interviews with the English teachers who taught in SIS secondary and taught English for lower secondary. The researcher used a semi-structured interviews approach, which consisted of 22 questions that were asked to the interviews. The interviews were conducted virtually through the Zoom application, and the researcher recorded the meetings and took notes for the teacher's view. Regarding the analysis of the data, the researcher used thematic analysis, which involved organizing and preparing the data, reading through all the data, analyzing in detail with a coding process, generating a description of the data, representing them into qualitative narrative, and interpreting data. The researcher followed this step to analyze the teacher's perception of the implementation of the Cambridge Lower Secondary English Curriculum. The findings of the study were presented in a descriptive manner. The researcher analyzed the data collected from the interviews using thematic analysis and identified several themes related to the teacher's perception of the implementation of the Cambridge Lower Secondary English Curriculum. The objectives found were limited English skills, limited time, and limited facilities, which were overcome with various efforts. The teachers joined English courses and attended training seminars held by Cambridge to improve their English skills. The schools also had an English Day program at the end of their learning program. To overcome the limited time, the teachers made a summary of the material so that students could learn independently. Finally, to overcome the limited facilities, the school tried to add a computer or laptop in learning English. The study collected data through interviews with English teachers who taught in SIS secondary and taught English for lower secondary. The researcher used thematic analysis to analyze the data and identify several themes related to the teacher perception of the implementation of the curriculum. The findings showed that the teacher faced obstacles such as limited English skills, limited time, and limited facilities, which were overcome with various efforts. The study provided insight into the implementation of the Cambridge Lower Secondary English Curriculum and highlight the importance of addressing the challenge faced by teachers in implementing the curriculum. Thank you for watching. See you next video. Ping.